How do? Welcome back. Got the old Midas touch and got back from work early. Brewed up the IPA with the hot tea. Thanks, Craig, for that. See how that turns out. And I've just started watching the documentary on Google and the World Brain. So I thought I'd have a break from that and show you this wine recipe that I picked up today. It's a tea wine. Now it sounds strange, and that's what I thought when the bloke told me. But the recipe has come from the same guy that told me the banana wine recipe, sorry. And he said this wine has got to be left for 6 months at least, because before that period it tastes like shit. That's what he said to me. But he said after the 6 months it becomes sweeter and it's almost like a sherry. So I thought, I've got to do it, because it's a strange one. Same with the banana wine, I had to try it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to knock up a tea wine, and it is dead simple. So let's have a look at what we need and get it done. I mean, it's really, really simple. Right, so what you'll need is a bowl. You'll need 12 tea bags. I know it sounds a lot, but bear with me. Just normal tea bags for this. Although the beauty with this is you can use herbal tea if you want, or better tea, Earl Grey. But if you use a herbal tea, you're getting like raspberry flavours to it, mint flavours. So that's one to try. I'll probably try that after this. So you need 12 tea bags, yeast nutrient, citric acid, your wine yeast. You'll want a litre of boiled water, which is in the kettle, and your grape concentrate. I'm using 400 grams. The recipe asked for 250, but I'm using that. The reason why I'm not using the Welch's grape juice instead of this is because, well, I've got this. As soon as I run out of this, I'll do a wine with the replacement concentrate. So when I do the plum wine, I won't do it with one of these. I'll do it with the juice that I was talking about in the other video. So let's get on with it. So first you want to be making a big mash with a litre of water into your 12 tea bags. And that has got to sit now for about half an hour, and then it's so simple. You just drain this into your demijohn and top it up with cold water, add your other ingredients, your yeast, and that's it. Right, obviously while this is mashing you're going to need to add sugar. I'm using 1 kg of brewing sugar. Forgot to mention it at the start, but this is when we'll put it in here, get it all nice and dissolved. So let's crack on with that. So far it's just like one giant cup of tea. That's it. Just going to sterilise the spoon. Give it a mix up. So that's it now. Got 1 kilogram of brewing sugar and 12 tea bags in a litre of boiled water. Half an hour later we'll carry on with it. Right, so the tea is now ready to be used. It's down, it's sat for half an hour stewing. I've got it over here. Let me just give you a quick glimpse of it. There you go. So that's been sat for half an hour, and now the next step is as easy as the rest of it. Funnel that's been sanitised, and we're going to add the grape concentrate into the funnel. Want 1 teaspoon of citric acid, straight in, and roughly a teaspoon of yeast nutrient, straight in. And now the tea. So now it's time just to top the wine up with cold water, and as you know with me, when I brew my wine, I like to leave enough headspace for the yeast to do its thing. So I'm going to leave it there, leaving plenty of room for the yeast to ferment vigorously, and that way you don't have any of the messes of yeast bubbling wine through your airlock. So that's that. Now I'm going to put the bung on it and give it a bit of a shake round, just to dissolve the rest of the sugars. Also aerates the wine, gets plenty of oxygen in it for your yeast, which we'll add in a minute. Now in with the yeast. Just using a wine yeast. I wouldn't use a champagne yeast personally, because you can get a much drier wine using the champagne yeast, so I've heard. So I just stick to this wine yeast. So I'll put, let's see, about a teaspoon in. Be sure to chuck some all over the place. Oh, it's been a bad day. Give it a shake. So there you have it, from start to finish, tea wine. We'll have to see how it turns out, but if it's anything like the information he gave me on the banana wine, you won't be far wrong. So now we've got to let it ferment out. When it's done its fermenting, rack it into another demijohn, and then leave it for 6 months at least. But the longer you leave it, the better results you'll get. So this will probably be bottled and drunk at Christmas. I know, don't talk about Christmas, not even at spring. So that's it, guys. Hope that's been helpful. If you want to leave any comments and questions, then leave them below. And as always, thumb up the video, and if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe. And if you like stuff like this, what I'm doing, then there's more coming up. It's quite interesting. In the last sort of couple of days, I've had 3 people unsubscribe to me. However, 3 people out of 190 is not too bad, is it? So, cheers guys, keep safe, keep on brewing, and we'll see you again with another wine, the plum wine. Alright guys, cheers.